Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Candy Coated Secrets. You already know it's the hostess with the mostest. How y'all doing tonight? So when you get in here, give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get here. I'm going to do my sherry thing. You do your sherry thing, okay? I have people in here today. Would you hear this extra noise? So that's why I'm running a little behind today. Hold on. So what are y'all drinking on? You let me know what y'all drinking. I have my wine in the cup. Hold on. And I'm doing it, and I'm sharing it. All right, so y'all, everything went through the way it was supposed to. I'm going to go ahead, give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in the comment section for the book, because, you can still purchase the book. Hey, Benita girl. How you doing? I'm going to put this down here, like I said. And if you guys want to give me some stars, you can give me some stars. You can give me some love or whatever it is that you want to do. Hey, Daryl. How was y'all week? While I do this, hold on. I'm doing my sherry thing. All right, I'm done. And then I haven't seen Instagram. You said you good? That's good. I'm glad you good. And let me see. I haven't went live. I haven't been on Instagram in so long. Hey, Instagram. So I just was coming to you guys tonight. Just wanted to see how everybody is doing. And just, do a check-in with y'all. And just talk about some other things, right? So I'm gonna try to tread lightly, okay? And I mean lightly. I've been having to do a lot of practice this week with emotions and a lot of other stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to put this down here in the comments. Put the link in the comments for you to go ahead and purchase the book, Black Women Love. Hey, Shirley. So the link is right there in the comments as soon as I learn how to pin it. How's everybody liking this weather? All right, so now that I have y'all undivided attention, look. Or more like now y'all have my undivided attention. So I have some people in here tonight, so they phones got to be on silent, but they don't have to be on silent. Y'all say hello. Hello. Say hi.
Hello.
Oh, she want to be the proper one. Hello. Oh, gosh.
Hi.
That's my mother. So she's here today. Y'all know how it is. I can't curse a lot when she here. She was dying to get in the camera, y'all. She was dying to
This is my first appearance.
She was dying to get into the camera. So it is fun. It's fun. I'm going to have a great show tonight. Shero, who's that? So it's going to be a great show tonight. So give me a heart and a thumbs up when you guys get in here so we can get into some things, because I'm not sure. Make sure you share the show. Tonight's discussion, briefly, is going to be about how grief will reveal your strength. Amen. She said, oh, no, she didn't show her face. She said, oh, no, she didn't show her face. Yeah, child. She wanted to show her face today, child. She being anew, okay? It's the anointing up in here, girl. And here she come again. Look.
Yeah, water.
Rep the brand. Aqua. And she done knocked the camera out. She done turned out the light. But, yeah, so she can do what she want to do because that's my mama. So, yeah. Hey, Shy. Hey, Huey. So, I just wanted tonight. So, like I said, tonight's show is about how grief will reveal your strength. And tonight's show is going to be in dedication to my Shero. As you guys know, my cousin Verne, my favorite person in the whole wide world, she passed away. She left here about 2 weeks ago now. I had dinner with her like 2 weeks ago, and then she left last week or so, whatever. So we laid her to rest yesterday. So I'm excited that I have never been to a service that was like hers. Like her funeral service was so beautiful. Like it was beautiful. I mean, I've been to plenty of funerals, but I've never been in a funeral service where you could feel the love and all the stories that, were able to be told about her, just the life that she lived, and just how beautiful of a person that she was. So that's why, for me, I wanted to come on with the sound effects. And I just wanted to come here tonight and share her with you guys, as well as, I know some of y'all may have seen her. She used to pop in on the show in the comments and all the time, and I wanted to share her with you guys because she is the one who helped me find my voice and was able to have me bring you guys Miss Vibrations in the first place. So as I know, as long as I am still here and as long as I'm still speaking and teaching and trying to help and guide people, I know that she's still here. So with me, I know that she lives through me forever until I'm no longer here. So what I wanted to do tonight is, because I know that a lot of people's hearts are heavy tonight. Hey, Uncle Steve. A lot of people's hearts are heavy, even within the family, and even my friends that have been there for me, those who were touched by her as well. They just felt like they knew her because of me, and I talked about her a lot on here. So I appreciate all of you guys from the show, from my core, the people from the core of the very beginning of Candicoatedsecrets that reached out to me in regards of her passing, because you guys felt like you knew her because of me. And then some of you did know her because you either come to a function. She was at every anniversary. Only anniversary she didn't come to was the COVID one. She felt like I didn't listen, and I still had one anyway. But she was there on the phone and all of that other stuff. So she came to every anniversary, and this year is my 5-year anniversary. And like I told you guys, it's like a BET red carpet experience, and I wanted to give out awards. And I had a whole presentation planned for her, as well as a few other people, and of course my mother. But I guess I got to spill the beans on that, because now you done found out. See what being nosy do? She don't never watch my show any other time. Now she learning something. But a whole presentation just for people who, the members that have helped me build my brand, the different businesses that are connected to my brand, and all of that. And so this year, I was even battling with, like, if I still wanted to do it or not, because that was something that I really wanted to do for her, just to like thank her, because she was she didn't do the camera. So she didn't do the camera, but she was going to do the camera this year for me, and I was so pumped up about it. And she wasn't going to have no choice but to be put on the spot at the anniversary. Okay, so I'm just thankful for that. And so this year is going to still be my red carpet affair. It's still going to be that whole event. Thank you guys. But I'll have my whole little dedication for her as well. So what I wanted to say is, I know a lot of times that, and share the show for me, you guys, share it. Sharing is caring. Hey, Buju. A lot of times when you're going through anything, whether it's to me, everything goes with how you look at it, right? And so losing a loved one is just like going through a heartbreak. But the only difference is that, when you break up with a person, in time you may feel like they may spin the bend and y'all may get back together, or you may be able to still continue to say, hey, I miss you, or I'm sorry, or hey, can we work it out? Can we fix it? Versus when you actually lose someone and they pass away, it usually leaves you with a whole bunch of you wish, you shoulda, couldas, wouldas. Give me a heart and thumbs up if you're here, if you keep an eye. It makes you think about all the things that you wish you would have said, or the things that you wish you would have done that you never did while people were here. So with everything that she's taught me, I know a lot of people probably didn't know, and I didn't get to bring it to you guys yet, but she was going to have a program and open up a school, and I was supposed to be one of the teachers at her school. So that's why she wanted to drill me to make sure that I was understanding the things that she was teaching me, and that I was understanding it, and that I knew the meanings of it, because she always would tell me, you're my protege, so I need you to get this, and I need you to understand it. So sometimes, when you go through pain will reveal your purpose. And when you're hurt, you really get to see how strong you truly are. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until today, these last couple of weeks, that I realized that I didn't know that the entire time she was preparing me for this moment here. Y'all keeping up? Y'all keeping up? Or is you bored?
You froze. You froze.
Only on your end, not on nobody else's, right? So I can't edit, crop out, nothing. This, So, you keeping up with me? Because sometimes when you get to speaking and you're telling the truth, the enemy get mad. He want to act up, don't he? He want to act up. So, like I was, hey, okay, I see y'all putting the hearts and stuff, so I see y'all still here with me. So that's why I say a lot of times, I don't want, if I can help anybody, I love to inspire and just, pump and be, I want to be to me what she was to me to everyone else. And I truly, appreciate that. And I get to see where that works just from the comments and the different ways people talk to me and things like that. So what I was saying is that sometimes when you go through something, you don't really get to understand. You don't understand what the reason is for when you may have lost someone, when your relationship may have ended, or whatever tragedy that may happen to you. But the one thing that I can say is that once you overcome something that you feel that was detrimental to your heart, and the fact that you're still here and you're living to talk about it, and you're able to go another day and keep on going and pushing even when you don't feel like it, is another sign that God is not done with you yet. And if you get through it, you have to grow through it to get through it. And I didn't understand what she meant when she used to say that to me, as far as like, you got to go through it. But I know one thing she was drilling me is one day you're going to understand it. One day you're going to understand it. So here it is. We just had we used to speak about death all the time and just different things, because she wanted me to know that, a lot of people fear leaving, but that's something that is guaranteed. And also with the fact that, we all will leave here one day. She also wanted me to understand that you can't be fearful of it, because it's coming. And as long as you understand and you know who God is, you don't have anything to fear, because fear is the enemy. God didn't create that spirit, okay? And any issue that you have within yourself, you're supposed to go and you have to pray about it. So that's why I'm real heavy on that. So we had just gotten to, hey you guys, hey Chantel, hey Cherie, hey all you guys. So we had just gotten to the death, I don't want to say death series, because that sounds like a show or a book or something. But we got to the Grim Reaper, amen. You know what I mean? And we were talking about it, and it's crazy because everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, because we had this conversation all the time, but we had just had this conversation the day before she passed away. So 2 Wednesdays ago when I did my show, I had talked to her, and then the next day she was gone. So, it's one of those things where once you begin to understand who you are and whose you are and your purpose, then you'll be able to understand life and different things that come to you a little easier, And when we were talking, we were speaking about that, and I was telling her the one thing she was really, really big on was she didn't want me to hold on to anything. I think I spoke about it briefly last week. She didn't want me to hold on to anything, because when you hold on to things that are painful to you, it stunts your growth. Okay? And she didn't want that to happen. And she always used to tell me that no matter what was going on in my life, that I had to continue to go ahead and move forward. And anytime she's been there through every disappointment. So even through the good ones though. And I was like, well, what is it that you want? What is it that I'm supposed to do, with different things? And she always would say, you're supposed to live your life. And I'm like, oh, no, child, it just don't feel like it. And she would be like, you'll be okay. So that's why, it's important to feel how you feel about anything. And because your feelings are never wrong. And you can feel how you want to feel about anything. But the key is not to stay there in your feelings, because it's not good. It leads to other things. And I guess with all of that, when you're grieving, you are dealing with a breakup, because now you have to adjust to a new reality that you didn't have to adjust to before, so you don't feel right. You don't feel, it's like your spirit is a little broken, And so it wasn't until like I said, this very moment that I never knew that everything that she was teaching me was she was teaching me to help me to be able to process her passing. And I know that if I didn't have her teaching me the things that she was teaching me, I wouldn't even be able to be here to do my show. So since she's passed away, I've still shown up. I still have gone to the gym. I still done my show, and I'm still here. And even one of our friends that texted me earlier and was like, "Oh, I didn't know that you were gonna was like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't think you were going to do your show." And she said, but then I forgot who I was talking to. And I said, yeah, you definitely did. And that was the one thing that she taught me, and she instilled in me that no matter what life throws at you, no matter what you go through, the show must go on. No matter what you're doing, you got to get up, And sometimes what we do as people, we allow different things that hurt us, whether it's in relationships, whether it's your parents, whether it's somebody passing away. We allow those painful different experiences we go through to stump us and to stop us. And I want to say that when I was at her service, that she lived a beautiful life, like you can hear it. Now, shout outs to her boss, Micah and them, okay? Because this is how I'm trying to be. You somebody when your job show up. And I'm not talking about the coworkers you hang with. I'm talking about like the big boss and them shutting down the whole office. They presented her with an award, didn't they? They presented her with an award. She was the first person ever in this whole company. The first black woman. So even in my bloodline, even in my family, she made history for us. So, even with that, she set the bar so high that if my family didn't know it before, I would like to think that they know it now, that you can do and become anything that you want because she was the first. So somewhere she's already broken that generational curse. Okay? Amen. Amen. So that is like so good. That's why you guys used to always hear me talk about it. I never idolized celebrities. I idolized my cousin, And so even with all of that, you don't really understand and get, what people are like when they're at home, when they're at work. But, listening to everything that was said about her, she truly was who she was everywhere she went. And I used to always say all the time, if somebody didn't like her, it's because they ain't like themselves. Because she truly didn't bother anybody, right? So I'm just grateful that with all the phone conversations and all the times, we've talked. I'll have that forever. And as long as I'm here, not keeping on going, I know that she's here. So we were just talking, and it was about, people passing away. And she said, well, Candace, with everything that I've taught you, you know that when people, we are all the collective consciousness of God. God is everything good. God is in the trees. God is in the grass. God is in everything you do. He's in everything you do. And once you understand that we are all in the consciousness of God, is no need for you to keep holding on to disappointments and to pain and keep grieving over people who aren't here. And she say, so many people grieve for the people that aren't here and that they've lost out of their lives, that they forget to appreciate the ones that are still here. And that's a fact, So it's because, and I get it, because the pain can be so deadly and it can hurt so much that sometimes it leads some people to do things that they didn't even want to do. You see it now in the day all over the world. People can't even handle breakups. They killing the babies, the husband, the wife, the grandmother ain't even had shit to do with the relationship, and they going over there killing the grandmother. You understand? I seen that too. So it's just one of those things, and I'm grateful that she taught me not to hold on to pain and hurt and death when people leave, because it's something that we have to do. But she told me, I'm never going to leave. I'm always going to be here. I'm always here. And once you know that and you understand that, and also, I follow the teachings of Abraham Hicks, who also speaks on that as well, that, you know, everybody's here. We just go back in from our physical form. This is just a borrowed body. And then your time just expires on the body that you're in. And then you go back to what you truly started off, which was spiritual energy. We are all spirits, and we chose different people to come in here and live our lives through and go with whatever it may be, however it is. And once you begin to understand that, then it does make things easier. You may not like it, but it does make things a whole lot easier. And I'm grateful that that is what she wanted me to know, because this is the first time that for me that I've ever lost anybody that close to me. I've never lost anybody this close to me. Like she was my daily routine. She was a part of my daily routine every day, all day. She started her day at 5 o'clock in the morning. My day started with her at 7, you know, and it was just like constant all the time. I knew her schedule like clockwork. If she wasn't answering her cell phone, I could call her office. It was funny because we were just talking about it at Thanksgiving, and we were all sitting at the table, and her mother was like, "Well, I know better than a caller at work." And I said, "Well, I don't gotta follow them rules. That's my best friend, so I can call her." And we sat there and we laughed. I was like, "Can I?" And she was like, you know. So that was funny because I didn't do all that. You know, they older generation. They got work etiquette. I ain't got none. I'm a freaking generation. What are we, X? What are we? What, millennial? So, you know, we all disobedient now. We're already coming here disobedient. So, you know, I didn't have to go by, I didn't go by that. And I love the fact that, like, the rules that she did set for herself and her boundaries, I love the fact that it didn't apply to me, you know. So that was like the beautiful thing in itself. But I just want anybody to know that if you're going through something and if you're finding something, you know, to be hard for you to get through tonight and you feel like you're not going to make it, don't keep trying to harbor on it no matter how hard it hurt, because clearly God still has you here for a reason, because he's waking you up every day. He's giving you a reason to get up. He's giving you a reason to keep on going and try again. And all you got to do is just get a little closer to him and pray a little harder, and he will eat and lift every burden. Now, and I didn't always know that. I was taught that, and even still, because of who she was, I would rely on her to go. I always say, "Girl, it's God and it's you." Like, y'all best friends, because I've seen her pray, and I've seen the things she do just happen instantaneously. And she would laugh and say, "Well, he'll work the same way for you." And I could honestly say, like, God doesn't need a lawyer. He just needs a witness. And I can honestly say that I've been praying. I've had to pray through this whole process from the beginning up until now, even up until tomorrow, tonight, and the day after that, and so on and so on. You know, they say things get better with time. You know, in time you heal. But I believe time just helps you to cope and deal with it and get adjusted to it, right? But the one thing that I know that she taught me as I come here and I even teach you guys, that everything lasts as long as you let it. Everything hurts as long as you allow it to. And I didn't, and like I said, I didn't understand that until certain things happened. It was easy for me to understand these tools and techniques and put them into play when it came to a relationship with a dude that I could pick up the phone and call and give him something tomorrow and don't talk to him today, and we back beefing today and we love each other tomorrow, even though, you know, that's dysfunctional, but it's easier to understand that. But when somebody is no longer here and you cannot get the time back, you cannot get the phone call back, you know, that's why it's very important to make sure that you treat people how you want to be treated. Because when you don't treat people how you want to be treated, you live with a bunch of regret. But what I could say and what I would love to say, you guys, give me some hearts and thumbs up, Facebook, so I can see y'all before I get out of here, because they had me start the show late. But it's cool. We in here. This is my first time eating air fryer fried chicken. Did I say it right? Mm-hmm. I never had air fryer fried chicken. I mean, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. So, what I'm saying is that everyone always says that they believe in this and they believe in that, but until it's time for you to have to put that stuff into motion, then that's when you really find out what you really do believe. Like I've said all the time, your conscious mind can say what you believe and what you want, but your subconscious mind really knows what you want and really what you believe. Okay? Your subconscious mind knows all of that. So when people have been asking me and they come to me and they're like, how are you, oh my God, I know how much she meant to you. Oh my God, like y'all were inseparable. This, and this. How are you even able to still function and, do your shows and do this and do that? And I tell them all the time, it's God. It's God because he used her and she taught me. Because if I not knew any of the tools and the things to do it, I wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm forever grateful for that because she gave me something. She gave me a gift that can keep on giving. It's a gift that keeps on giving. And then on the other day, on the other side of that too, I want this bad. I want what I want for my life. Candy-coated secrets. Because the one thing I do know is when you're dreaming and you're trying to do what you want to do, life don't stop. Life does not stop. You're still going to get tested. You're still going to have trials and tribulations because at the end of the day, we are all walking testimonies. You will be a walking testimony. Your story can help somebody else, but you have to first allow him to use you. And when he say, let him use you, he wasn't talking about that dude on the couch. He wasn't talking about that man you laid up with when he said, let him use you, girl. He was talking about himself. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? So it is, it's really crazy. Shero said, the strength of God is amazing. I really needed to hear this. Oh, see? Well, thank you for being here as I shared this, because I said that all the time, that as long as I can, before I used to want to reach thousands and felt like I had to get it to reach thousands, but then I had to learn, and even from her and even from one of my friends, that as long as you can reach one, as long as you touch one, that is all that matters, as long as you get one. So thank you tonight for telling me you needed to hear this. I appreciate that. With everything and all of that stuff, when pain will make you feel like that you can't handle certain things. But when you put your faith, and your faith has to be tested, you have to really like hone in on it, and you have to believe. You have to believe, and before believing, you have to know that it's going to get better. You have to know that it's going to get better. So you want to appreciate people while they're here. And people like to use that loosely, and then everybody don't understand it. But then when it's their turn or when there's something going on with them, then they understand it. You understand? Then oh, sure don't. So okay. So in the mission, I'm supposed to invite y'all to the church. Look, it's okay. It's okay. So listen, child. Now that is my mother for real. So invite y'all. Y'all need to come to 1100 North Gilmore Street, 11 o'clock service. Come as you are. Come as you are.
No money needed.
No money needed. Go ahead and tell them where to come to. Commercial. Tell them.
St. Luke's United Methodist Church under Angelique Williams, pastor.
Oh, you heard it first.
And we get out by 12:30, no later than 12:15.
So they get out by 12:30?
Between 12:15.
Don't run away and tell them you didn't interrupt the broadcast. You might as well come and tell them off. Look, here she goes.
She preached.
All right, come on, tell her. Look, she knocking over the stuff, breaking. Come tell them where you want them to come.
She eulogized my
No, now you whispering. now she shy.
I wanted them to meet her so bad. She didn't have a chance to.
Go ahead. Hold on. You don't touch the mic. I got the mic. Go ahead, Mom.
But I was glad you was there yesterday. And she joined us for the services. That's all I had to say.
No, what you wanted to say was you wanted him to come to the church.
Oh, I told him.
No, I told him. You tell him. Tell him proper. Come on.
11 o'clock services.
Now she stage. Now she got stage fright. You see, that's like them chicks on the internet. They talk all that trash behind the camera. You put them on Front Street. It's crickets.
Come join our services at St. Luke's United Methodist Church on 1100 North Gilmore Street. At 11 o'clock services.
And what they can come like?
Come as you are.
And that's on period.
Period.
Oh God, this is the fun part about owning your own production, child. You know what? But you know what? I feel as though we all needed all that tonight. Oh, y'all. So since she wanted to jump in before I get out of here, since she wanted to jump in it, right? She was back. She was in the room and she was on. She was on Bible study, right?
Second Kings.
And she always like, candicoatedsecrets. I don't mind your show being candicoatedsecrets as long as you don't tell none of my secrets, right? So she in there on the prayer line, y'all. What do y'all think I did? What do y'all think I did? So this is probably payback, but I think it's good because I definitely appreciate it because she never wanted to ever come on camera. So she said, girl, if I come on in, I'll be a guest. You're going to get 10,000 stars. So y'all better get to sending these stars. Y'all, she was on there on the prayer line. And she had the speaker on. And she ain't had a mute on. So I was going there getting ready for the show. And I opened up the door and I closed it. I said, yeah. She looked at me. She was like, she was so mad. She was so mad. I was like, yeah. She said, I'm in Bible study. I said, I know. But that was funny. Like y'all had to see her. She did not know. And then she said, you want me to ask them to pray for you? I said, no, I don't know who they praying to. Don't pray for me now. But that was super funny just now. Oh, that laugh was beautiful. You are a clown.
I did pray for you.
I know, but you're a clown.
Takes one to know one.
Definitely did. She said it takes one to know one. And now she got on here. She got shy. Shirley, you see your mother get shy. She said, I'm a cute clown. I know that's right. That's right. And it don't matter if you raised or you're not. You my clown. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. And I hope that you were able to get something out of it. But, let go and let flow. And, if you don't know how to pray or you don't know what to pray, you can always inbox me. Hey, April, you just missed your cousin on here acting a fool. You can always, oh, April, she said, come to church. Lord. You know where it's at. You know where it's at. She said, come to church. You know where it's at. So, like I said, you guys, just keep on going, whether you're battling with the loss of a loved one, whether that man or that woman left you, what else? People losing your jobs, cars, losing your taxes.
15-year-old lost his life today.
Yeah, 15-year-old lost their life today.
At the school.
And all those things, you just gotta keep on going. But I will recommend this. You want to take a look at your life and see how you living to get it right, because the days here are numbered.
The second.
They are numbered. And how do you want to be remembered? And like I said, because the funeral was that was a beautiful memory. I mean, everybody, even the funeral directors was like, wow. Even the preacher who was preaching was like, she didn't even know what she wanted to say because of the stories that were being told. It was like, wow, this was remarkable. And so, if you can make a difference into somebody else's life, I recommend that you do that. If you can make a difference in your life, I recommend that you do that. We all leave here, and I just want to know, what are they going to say about you when you leave? And I'm heavy on that this week. Like, what is going to be said about you? Are you just drama filled? Are you just, what they say, F and F? That's all you concerned about. You know what I mean? What's your purpose? And if you don't know what your purpose is, then pray and ask me to help you find your purpose. And figure it out. And I promise you that once you start to love you a little more, once you start to get in tune with you, I swear that you will be better and things will get better because, like I said, my cousin had the ability to see things and see people that were broken. And because she was the light, so she could see through the darkness, and she could see things and people that were broken, and she would bring you back to life. Okay? And she saved my life, because if I ain't have her, I don't know where I would be. I don't know where I'd be. Whether y'all believe me when I sit up here and tell y'all some of these stories about where I would have been. I know if it wasn't for her a few times, I keep telling y'all I'd have been doing life if it wasn't for her. But, don't nobody want to believe me. But that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, get it together. And when you're grieving, I promise you, just because you're sad and your heart is upset and your feelings are hurt, I promise you that you're strong and there's some strength down in there. Because the one thing that, but come over there, rip, so I can end the show. She ripped, because then we about to take shots. She trying to give it to you. I'm bringing you some ice. Well, you need to be here every show then. To bring ice, water.
That's what you got, water.
No, that's your water.
No, my glass is over there.
Oh. I don't drink water with ice.
Oh, that's right.
So that was, because it's for you. Look at you fibbing.
Go ahead. Do your show.
Oh, now I can do my show. What she say? Let's go to the comment. Shirley said, thank God for Verne. Absolutely. Thank him every day. So, even so with all that being said, you guys, just like, try to get through. I tell you, as long as you see that I'm here, you can do it. Don't stop dreaming. Don't give up. Just because you may not have the customers that you want, just because your friends may not support you like you want, just because your business may be slow, you want, just because you ain't get that PPP money like everybody else. Half of them got locked up. But whatever it is, that you may be dealing with, I just want you to know that, God loves you. I love you, and you can do anything. The possibilities are endless, and you can be anything that you want to be. And don't allow other people to throw their perceptions and their mistakes onto you, because nobody is perfect. But at the same time, don't keep saying, well, nobody's perfect, because some of y'all are starting to use that as an excuse just to have jacked up behavior. Amen. Facebook, I ain't lying. Some of y'all are using that as an excuse to deal with things. So I challenge you guys just to do better and to get to know you a little more. Stop focusing on the problems. We talked about this on Monday. I did the Speakeasy show on Monday, and we talked about that as far as living life in the fast lane. I thought that was my water.
You ain't wise.
Goodness. She done made me forgot y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all heard it. Look. But yeah. So I really appreciate tonight. I hope you guys appreciate it tonight. This was fun. For me, this was my first time that my mother actually got to see my show in person. And I did pretty good, because she usually say she can't watch me because she say my mouth is filthy. But how did I do?
Excellent.
Ooh, Oh, wow.
I'm about to sing up in here.
Go ahead, girl. Well, excuse me, child. Yeah. He saved a wrench like me. If she's saying I did excellent, and be like, here she. I'm about to say you better come back on again.
You gotta bring mama.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I definitely get my strength from my mother. I definitely do. I definitely do.
Lord Jesus.
I definitely do that.
Now, we just got Jesus. I had to call Laverne up. Laverne, you talk to her. I am not the one.
Yeah, you're not the one. You're not the one or the two. But I'm just saying, just look at things. We have people who have overcame addictions, bad relationships, mental. I understand mental health is real, and things like that. But some of y'all are using this as an excuse to do things. Get it together and
job you enjoy and be happy.
Yeah, get it together. You only live one life. What is your life gonna say about you? What can your life say about you today? Not what other people have to say about you, but if you really had to be honest with yourself and sit and write down on a piece of paper where and the things that's going on in your life right now, what does it say? You can always tell. And the one thing she used to always tell me too is, you don't really ever gotta judge and know what somebody else is going through, because their life is going to tell you so much about them. So sometimes people don't even gotta say nothing. Somebody can tell you, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I got my stuff together, and you just sit and you just looking at them, you just looking at their life, and they so problematic. They alcoholics. They what else they do? What y'all call in the church? Y'all in the world?
I just said I had to get away from the demonic spirits, baby. That's all.
What did you talk about, Charlotte? She dying to take over this episode. At this point, go ahead, girl. Come on. What you saying, girl?
Had been too much.
She said, I just listen.
Testimony. I always testify. Give my praises.
You give your praises.
Right. And I don't care who around.
Oh, we know. Because I hate when you get the ghost.
I don't care.
She be like, girl, thank you. Yes. But, even with all of that, yeah, I seen somebody say in the comments, yes, the possibilities are endless. And go after and do anything that you want. And make the best out of life. Like I said, you get one here. Don't hold any grudges and forgive.
It's like a cancer.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to forgive. And a lot of people in the metaphysics of things, a lot of people are getting sick because you're holding on to so much stuff. Holding on to stuff keeps you trapped in bondage. Okay, it makes you sick.
Yeah.
So just get it together, And if you feel like there's a day where you can't make it, then reach out and touch somebody.
Call Charlotte.
Call you. You don't even answer the phone. You don't even answer the phone. Every time I get ready to close it out, she come in with she yo from Don't Be a Menace. You remember on the way when he came in, he would say, message. God. Every time she show up, message.
I don't really need to call ID. Because her aunts, I hear their names.
Your Aunt Didi. Hey, Didi. Oh, hey, Aunt Didi. So with anything else,
that's my favorite sister-in-law.
Yeah, with anything else. Here she go. With anything else, y'all, be great. Go into the world. Don't hold on to stuff that don't matter. If somebody made you mad, look at why they made you mad. And pray about it, and just do your best to try to forgive.
It's hard.
Now this hard because I ain't all the way. You fine.
And you will fail sometimes. So keep starting.
Here come the whole collection. What else? What you say over there?
You're gonna fail sometimes, but you keep starting.
That lets you know that they is pissed around here. That's what they do.
That's why I'm over here. I gotta go today. I need my spirit right.
Yeah. So don't hold.
Even cold up.
Okay. So don't hold on to it.
Cry.
I'm telling you, it doesn't do you any good. Because I will say, I can honestly say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. She meant a lot, and the fact that she's no longer here, I love I love that my heart is so open. I don't have any regret when it comes to her. I don't have anything. No regrets. No nothing I wish I would have said. And there's not a lot of people who leave here where people can feel like that. You know? So just do right. When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. Try again. Give yourself grace. Be patient. And love you. Give yourself just as much patience as you was giving them kids that you keep having. And them, yeah, she said them dirty niggas. Yeah, and them dudes you dealing with. Be a little more patient and love on yourself a little bit.
Yeah, love yourself.
You know, love you a little more than you love anything
Love the Lord
and
first.
anyone. You know, put yourself first before anybody, and always take
God first.
15
Give
minutes.
yourself.
Take 15 minutes out of your day
Meditate.
to praise Him.
And praise Him.
You about to get ejected.
Well, you ain't got to cause this.
you know, yeah, she is the hype man. You know, and meditation is important. Y'all know I drill that. But, you know, take your time and spend 15 minutes if you can. Spend 15 minutes. The fact that you feel that your life is too busy, that you can't spend 15 minutes with the man that woke you up is a problem. So I hope that wakes you up. I hope that wakes you up.
10 things they can say that the Lord has done.
Yeah.
He woke me up. 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 He woke me up.
Don't you start crying over here.
Woke me up. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Here she go. And on that note, because she getting all emotional, but it's true. That's how I usually get on here too. But you know, just be grateful. Just be grateful. What?
You know, we're gonna do lepers and kings. You know, I think about.
Wait, Ma!
To me.
She said, think about it. Man ain't got no legs. That's why I don't use the crutches.
That's why I don't dwell on
Yeah.
aches and pains. Somebody works
Yo, she is. Yo, this is the commercial. We ain't had commercials in a couple. Not you that walked over there from left. Did you hear that? Yeah, think about it, man ain't got no legs. That's why I don't even use crutches.
You have eyes, you can see. You know, just be grateful for the little things.
Charlotta.
I don't have cancer. I'm
Just
do
absolutely.
myself dry. Just be thankful.
I go live twice a week. So I do this is my first time being met. They ain't looking for you. She talking about I won't be here. This is my first time in a long time going live on Instagram. But my main platform is on Facebook. You know, if you come over to Facebook, click the link in my bio. It'll take you to the Facebook group and the pages where I go live at all the time. You said you should say my stomach hurt, Don FL. Well, guess what? I'm glad you laughing. I'm glad you laughing, and I know if Laverne, she's laughing too, cause this is funny. Yeah, she did. She said, "I can't believe Charlotte got on there cutting up." Now she was having fun. But you know, you guys just you know, stay hydrated, stay motivated. You know, stay sucker free.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Keep your eye on the prize. You know, what's the prize now?
To see the Heavenly Father.
The Heavenly Father. All right. So keep your eye on the prize. Keep God first.
All the time.
You know, thank Him for waking you up. Thank Him for everything that He does, because you didn't wake you up in the morning. And you know, right. and I understand everybody has different things that they believe in. You know, when people say, well, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in this. I don't know who you think woke you up every day. I don't know who you think created these cars. I don't know who you think got you here, created all this oxygen and stuff. But you better believe in somebody. And you better get it right. Because the way the world is going, some of y'all is going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah,
with the way, because all I want to say is if He was to come tonight.
Are you ready? Yes.
Are you happy? Yup. Are you happy with who you are tonight? Are you? Because,
Never know.
like I said yesterday at my cousin's service, like, will he say job well done to you
Time.
when you face him? When you gotta face him, will he say thank you for being obedient? Thank you for trying. What would he say to you right now? Thank you for trying. Thank you for asking for forgiveness and actually working on what you keep asking me to forgive instead of keep asking me for forgiveness and doing the same stuff. You know? What would he say to you? What do you think he would say to you? Don't let your ego answer. What do you think he really would say to you if he came and got you tonight? Would you be happy with how you left here? Only you know that. So I will see you guys Monday at 9 p.m. again. Oh, and Monday's show is on Ryan's page on Instagram, so you guys can go check that out. The link's down below for you to go ahead and purchase the Black Love book, Black Women Love book. And then I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Now I'm about to finish chilling with my mom and my homegirl. See y'all. Bye. You had to say something.